Morning.
Happy birthday. Good morning. We are back in the mountains because it is Van's birthday and there's nothing he'd rather do than ski. So we're back. It's kind of nice though because this year we're getting a lot of use out of my Epic Pass. And even though we're only skiing today and we're gonna leave tomorrow, I'm really excited because it is a super sunny day. I hit some blue blacks last time, which means I get to do that again this time, but be better, because that's been the trend I've noticed. I used to start out being really scared, like, I don't know, I was gonna like hit a limit and stop progressing. And this just never happened. Like every time I come, I get in the groove and I find myself like pushing my limits, doing better. So it's also 222, like it's February 22nd, which is Van's birthday, but we're also staying in room 444. And on the drive up here, I saw so many angel numbers. It's just like kind of smacking me in the face right now. You know when that happens? It's just like too many things at once, too many angel numbers at once. Also, I'm pretty sure this was every girl's dream growing up. Or like maybe it was just me. I really don't think so though. I think everybody wanted this. A little seat at the window. I want this. So since it's Van's birthday, he went to Sephora to get his hair product and they gave him his birthday present, which means I got a birthday present. I'm so excited. I'm gonna try this new toner from Laneige. I love a toner. Like I'm at the point where I religiously use 2 day and night, sometimes 3. And if I really love this, maybe 4. Okay, can I tell you a secret? Because Van's heading back. If this is not, like if I'm not right, then this won't be part of this vlog. And it'll just be a clip that I look back on and giggle. But I have a weird feeling that Van's gonna propose to me today. Just had to get that off my chest, just in case, because like, how do we know? Like girls who've been through this, if you've been through this, like things are just a little weird. Things are a little different. Anyways. This sunscreen, so good. And it's mineral based.
We're in the Funitel. We're headed up. First time in the Funi, baby. The Mamie Fumi.
What does that mean, the Fumi?
It's a Funitel. Woo!
Oh, that's what this is called?
I think it's a Funitel. Or it's a gondola. Maybe it's a gondola. I don't really know the difference.
This one's like a little more egg-shaped.
You're a little egg-shaped.
Are we going somewhere I've never been before?
Pretty much. Crush it.
Dude, you're gonna get hit soon, though, yeah? You're gonna look at us see that it's gonna go to you. Hey, can I grab one of you guys off mine? Yeah. No, like, you know, yeah. Okay, that's awesome. Thank you. All right. Awesome.
Thank you.
What the heck?
Woo.
Birthday fiance coming through. Headed to the photo shoot. Woo!
Vans never wanted me to vlog more than for this trip, and now I understand why. Oh, me?
Sup, Brandon?
No, you guys killed it.
Headed to the spots
Yes, we're going to the spots. We're gonna get away from other people.
with our man Brandon over here, the man with the plan.
Yes, indeed. And then I want you guys to hold your hands down by your hips right here, and then pull your torsos apart from each other.
Church.
The little green church. Just got to the second location. It is so pretty out here.
Right there. Do that again. Look at me. I'm like right here.
Guys, I'm a fiance. It's Van's birthday. He chose today to pop the question. Thank God we have video footage, thanks to Mooj. But we're gonna go celebrate.
And the pools are here.
We're gonna go celebrate in the pool.
We're about to pop some champagne here in West End. There's no glass allowed by the pool, but we don't give a fuck. All right, we did it. Hopefully we don't get kicked out. All right.
Look at that gorgeous ring. Like, he did so good. You did so good. This engagement is totally hijacking Van's birthday. We're at his birthday dinner, and he's parking the car. Look at this setup. It is now our birthday. Wait, what do you want? What else could you want? It's your time.
All right.
You got it? Morning, fiance.
Morning.
What'd you think? How's the trip?
It was really fun. I now understand it was so short. We got here, what, 2 nights ago? 2:30 a.m. to come for one day for Van's birthday and then to leave today.
Gotcha. Tricked ya.
I love that we were in room 444
On 222.
on 222.
Do you know the coordinates of the Earth where we were standing when we're also 222, where I proposed?
No way.
And they align perfectly with the stars when Saturn is rising. Did you like the photo shoot? Even though you didn't have all your perfect clothes, because I didn't want to spoil the secret and ruin the trip?
Yeah, look, like there's no way you could have told me. But obviously, if we're doing this engagement photo shoot in the wilderness, I would have liked to have a different outfit, maybe a cute little scarf or something, but it's okay.
There was already so many hints. I couldn't provide more little droppings for you.
No more droppings.
Little hint droppings.
But I want him to send the photos of me proposing. Can you just tell all my internet friends?
I told him to send it because I have an internet girlfriend and she wants to post stuff.
Well, you don't want to like make a big deal, make so many posts. Like I post what we took on our phone, and then we post the photos he gives us.
You don't want to do one post a day for the rest of the month?
I don't want to make being engaged my whole personality.
You don't want to be that girl?
I mean, I get it now. Now that it's happened, now I'm like, I get how it takes over your brain and you want it to be everything, your whole personality, but I'm like, I'm getting that voice. I'm like, oh god, the sun in my eyeballs is hurting.
It's great lighting. You look great. Your skin is glowing. Your hair is beautiful.
I did in fact get 2 breakfasts. Goodbye engagement room. Goodbye champagne.
Gross.
Hi guys, so I wanted to finish this video off with just a little debrief and just talk about everything. First off, the support, the sweet messages that I've been getting over this entire engagement has been like overwhelming in the best way possible. I just feel so grateful, just so full of love, so excited. This is obviously like a huge life moment, and of course we've talked about it, but having it happen, like even me knowing, which you guys know, even me kind of having a little inkling that it was gonna happen, when it happened, when I like clocked in about what was happening, like he was on one knee, like this is actually really happening, I just instantly started bawling. Like, I don't know if there's anything that it could have like prepared me, not even prepared me, but even having an inkling, even kind of knowing, I was still so surprised. I completely blacked out. Like after Evan was like, did you even say yes? And like when I watched back on the video, I said yeah with like tears in my eyes, but honestly in that moment I completely blacked out. I didn't even know how to speak. Again, I wanted to have a little debrief, so I put a Q&A on my Instagram story and you guys asked some questions, so let's go through it. Okay, so first question is, how long have you guys been together? And then they also asked, wait, I want a whole timeline of the whole relationship story. So we've been together for 5 years. This February 28th, like we met on the 29th, is gonna be 5 years, which is crazy. And we have been long distance, like the entire time. Obviously things are going to change now, but we have just been long distance for 5 years. Obviously we've seen each other a ton, like when we do visit each other or travel, we're with each other for like 1 to 3 months at a time, but still there was like 1 to 3 months in between sometimes where we, you know, couldn't see each other or could just do like a quick weekend trip. So to make a long story short, which I could probably sit down and do like a whole story time of like our entire relationship, but we met in Miami. He was there for work, I was there with a friend, and we were staying in the same hotel. We met in the lobby and we found out later that we were also staying on the same floor. Like we were literally hotel neighbors, which is so crazy. The us meeting, it was destined because there were so many reasons why we shouldn't have met. Basically, like I was walking out of the hotel and he was walking in, and that's how we met. And I mean, literally, had I walked out seconds before like he came in, we wouldn't have met. There's a longer version of that story. Maybe I'll tell it one day, but this vlog would literally be so long. But we met in Miami, it was right before COVID. And so once, you know, we left, I was like, that was fun, he was nice, you know, might never see him again, but whatever, that was a good experience. And then everything shut down because of COVID. So we were like talking about seeing each other again, but then we just couldn't, like you couldn't travel, we couldn't do anything. And we just stayed in touch for like 6 months. We just texted, got on FaceTime calls, and just really connected. We were both in a place where we weren't looking for anything. Like we were not looking for a relationship, like both of us. We were very happy being single, very independent. We both still are very independent, but it was literally like we couldn't ignore it. The connection was there whether we wanted it to be or not. And then our first date after that, I came to Laguna to come live with him for a month, which is just like crazy. But obviously that just like skyrocketed the relationship. We fell in love and we just kept traveling, visiting each other. You know, things got more and more serious and the distance became harder. Like it was getting harder and harder, which you think you'd get used to it, you think it would get easier, but as your bond like gets stronger, it's really hard to be away from each other for such long periods of time. Even though we love like our alone time, I loved the times that like I was alone without him. Like I felt like I just had that time to like be with me, and it kind of helped us like ease into this obviously long-term relationship. So I don't regret a thing. I loved it all. Like I love our story so much. We spent the majority of it, like 95% of it, just traveling and seeing each other when we could, while also being like very focused on our lives as individuals and growing as individuals. Like even when we would take time apart and like have those breaks, like just of not being physically together, you know, certain things would like come up for me as they do in a relationship, and I just like had that time to heal so many parts of myself and like be a better woman, be a better person, be a better partner. And like every time we came together, it's like we were both doing that work individually and coming together so much stronger each time. But yeah, that has been our story. That's like such a short version of it. It all led up to this. I'm so like it's hard for me to even accept the fact that like we can now be together all the time. I just got so used to like the long distance and that not being a possibility, but things are now changing so fast, and I'm just so excited for this new chapter of our fiance era. Okay, someone asked, was this the style of ring you wanted? So yes, but I gave him it's so bad. I gave him like no direction. It's actually crazy that he like completely designed and picked out this ring. It is exactly what I would have wanted, probably better than what I would have wanted. I always like the only guidance I really gave and my friends really gave was the like, it's probably not called this, but just like the rectangle, or is it emerald? I don't know. The rectangle shape of the diamond. That's all I knew I wanted. I was going back and forth on whether I wanted a gold band or silver, and I was really obsessed with the gold. I was like, I want a gold band with the diamond. But I was talking to his cousin's fiance, who her family owns a jewelry store, and that's actually where he was able to get this. And she has so much knowledge on this stuff. And one thing she told me was that if you do gold, and obviously the prongs that like hold the diamond need to be gold, so it makes sense that it like the diamond doesn't shine as much, or it could shine with like a yellow tint, which I didn't realize. And so she definitely helped me like decide, I guess, that I wanted platinum. So it's just platinum with a diamond, all silver, and it's just classic. Like I'm just never gonna get over this, because who knows, maybe I'm just in like a gold phase right now. But I mean, silver I'll never get over, so it's so perfect. But I think it's a radiant cut. I need to like ask Van, I don't even know, but it's literally perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better ring, and I'm so grateful that he like did his research, asked questions, asked all my friends, and was able to create the most perfect ring. I can't stop looking at it. I'm so obsessed. I'm fighting the urge to not make being engaged my entire personality. Like I'm trying, and I think I'm just like head over heels right now in this moment, and I'll come back like down to earth and be normal again. But I'm just so obsessed. I'm so obsessed. Okay, someone said vibes you're hoping to go for the wedding. Someone also said, do you have your wedding planned out in your head? So no, I have never put time into thinking about my wedding. Like it just was never something I thought of as a child growing up. I don't have like this perfect wedding in my head. I don't even have like a wedding Pinterest board. I've seen beautiful weddings that I love, but I think the only thing that makes sense to me, especially that we're in California, I have family in Canada, he has family here, he kind of has family all over the place. destination wedding just makes the most sense. And who knows, I'm just thinking, I'm just throwing this out there. This is like not planned or anything, but Santa Teresa, Costa Rica has been such a transformative place for us. Van lived there for like 6 months. I was visiting him. We've gone together a few times. It is just a magical paradise land. I feel the most myself there, the most aligned. Like I could go there for a week and literally transform into a whole new person, come to so many new realizations. Like it just skyrockets my growth. And also it's beautiful there. We have friends who live there. It's like a little bit hard to get to. You have to like take a plane and then take like a little like puddle jumper plane to Santa Teresa. So getting like the entire fam and friends out there might be tough, but that's all I'm like really thinking. I don't want anything too big and crazy. Like I would love a small intimate wedding. I also like would love to be barefoot like in the jungle or on the beach. So those are the vibes I'm thinking so far. Like not so glitz and glam, just very at one with nature. But again, no time or thought or planning has gotten into it. I mean, we definitely have to start thinking about it, coming up with ideas and maybe having like a few options, deciding from there. So I'm sure those discussions are gonna start coming up, which is like really exciting. That's another thing. Like I was never someone who like cared about getting engaged, having a wedding, like those things. Not that I didn't care, like I didn't put time into it. Like I never thought about it. And like now that it's happening and I'm like in this era, it just feels really fun, and I'm genuinely excited to start planning and thinking about these things. So that feels nice. That's new. I've never felt this way. Okay, someone said, did you have any idea it was coming? Obviously, as you can tell from this video, because it's something like we have talked about a ton, and I don't know, just like the phase that we're in our lives. Like if you are engaged, I don't know if this is like a relatable feeling, but like there's just like a time where you both know it's gonna happen. You've obviously talked about it. Like I think that's so weird if you just like have never talked about it and then like they just propose and there's no like prior conversation there or alignment. So though once it started happening, I was definitely surprised. Again, immediately started crying, blacked out, didn't know what was going on, where I was. And like that moment was so crazy, so surreal. Just like the past few months, we've just been in that like time of like understanding that that is something that's gonna happen soon. So I've definitely had a few times since probably like Christmas where I'm just like, yeah, let me make sure my nails are done. Like we're gonna go do something, we're gonna go for a hike or whatever. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna actually do my hair. Like I've just been kind of getting ready for all of these like random events just in case like it would happen. But the vibes were definitely different the day of, which was also his birthday. Like he was just, the thing about Van, like he's always so calm, collected, like chill guy. And like he's never really like freaks out. He's not like ever like tense or gets nervous. Like he's just like, he's such a chill guy that, you know, I was feeling him. Like I just like felt his energy that day of kind of like being like a little nervous, a little tense, like trying to like make sure certain things we were ready by a certain time. And like, I don't know, there was just, he also like really wanted me to vlog. Another thing, we were already on our way to Mammoth and I realized I forgot my cute coat. I was like, fuck, I forgot my cute coat. Like I only brought my ugly coat. And he immediately like turned the car around, like got off the highway. He's like, yeah, no, let's go get it. Like turned around, like took us off track by like probably 40 minutes just to go get my cute coat. And like I feel like normally Van would be like, come on, like just wear the ugly coat, like who cares? And then I'd be like, yeah, okay, which I thought was gonna be the conversation, but like immediately turned around. So it just like little things like that. And then obviously leading up to it, still like I'm having all these little ideas, but I still don't know, because I've been wrong before. Like my last vlog actually, like I kind of was sensing it then too, like when we went to the top of the mountain where he actually ended up doing it. Like I've had a few moments where I thought it was gonna happen and I was wrong. So I still had that in the back of my mind. I was like, I could be wrong. But once we were on the top of the mountain and we're just taking photos, like it's kind of like not even in my head anymore. And then he starts talking to a guy who has a camera, and that is something Van would do. Like, he would go up to a random guy with a camera and be like, oh, what lens is that? Like, whatever. But then asked that guy to take a photo with us with his phone, and then after, the guy was like, oh, I'll just take a photo of you guys with my camera and I can email it to you. He's like, I do it for people all the time. In that moment, I was like, 1 + 1 = 2. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, it was really good acting. Like, it could have got me, maybe, if I like wasn't already having these little hints from the moment that guy was standing with his camera, like telling us to like move and like stand a certain way. My heart was racing. Also, Van had the ring in his hand behind my back, so he's holding me like this, and I could feel like his fist on my back versus like, you know, holding me normally. He also like tensed up. He was like, I just felt his like nervous energy, and my heart was racing. But what's crazy is, even like me knowing like, okay, the gig is up, like I know, seeing him on one knee, like having that like, oh no, it's actually happening right now, like I said, immediately blacked out, immediately started crying. I was trying so hard to like pay attention to what he was saying, but in my head I was just like, oh my god, it's really happening, like it's happening right now. And I was like, wait, like listen to him, what is he saying? I was just trying to be like so normal when it came to like me saying yes. Like, I literally couldn't get the words out, like I couldn't speak. I was just like on another planet. But yes, I did have an idea that it was coming. I can't wait to witness this, by the way. You're gonna look so epic. Dude, like, I haven't even like looked at wedding dresses. Like, I don't even really have an idea what kind of wedding dress I would want. This is so new to me. Like, the fact that doing all this and planning all this and like getting ideas, like, and getting excited about it. This is new territory, but I'm so excited. Okay, what did Van say, and did you expect to be proposed in ski boots? Let me know. So that's the thing, I wish I could remember what he said. I know it started, he said a lot of beautiful, like it was beautiful, but again, I blacked out. I know it started with like, we've been like traveling the world together. These have been like the most amazing years of my life. Like, I want to do this with you for the rest of my life. There were some other beautiful things that I forget, and I also remember, will you make me the happiest birthday boy? So a lot more was said. I even asked Van after, I was like, what did you say? And he's like, honestly, I blacked out too. Apparently he had like a whole speech planned, and he's like, when it came time to it, he's like, nothing, like it wasn't coming out. He's like, I literally said probably like 20% of what I wanted to say. So we were both in the same boat of just being like so nervous and just blacking out. Did I expect to be proposed to in ski boots? You know, knowing Van, actually, like I didn't expect to be proposed to in ski boots, also with a helmet on. It's so funny, after he's like, oh, I probably should have told you to take your helmet off for the photo. And I'm like, you know what? It just makes it what it is. Like, it makes it real. Even the photographer after, he was like, your helmet's kind of in the way. Like, I don't know if you want to like redo, like kind of like fake the proposal again to get better photos. And I was like, it's fine. It's like, I want the real one, even though I'm wearing a helmet and ski boots. But yeah, like knowing Van, I kind of knew it would be on some kind of adventure. Like, I was kind of picturing skiing or going on a hike or being by the beach, like just anything. Like, that is just so us. But hearing his like explanation as to why, because I guess he was also thinking about doing it at like one of the beaches here. He was like scouting out places in Orange County. Then he decided to do it in Mammoth. He's like, I feel like it just represents us more and like our relationship, and like, you know, like getting to the peak of a mountain and like all the trials and tribulations that go into like doing this climb and getting here, but like how good it feels to like be at the top, and like you don't really look back at like how it was so hard. He had a way better explanation as to why, like the peak of the mountain, but it 100% represents our relationship. Like being long distance, not wanting to like overstay each other's welcome into like different countries and stuff, making sure that we're like only seeing each other for a few months and then going home, and just like not having, like genuinely not having the opportunity to just be together. Like that just wasn't in the cards for us. And it was definitely really hard. Like in this moment, I can't resonate with that. I can't feel into that because I'm with him and we're together and we're doing life together. But it's been hard. Like, I remember sobbing at the airport saying bye to him, like knowing I'm not gonna see him for like a month or 2 months, like just like falling to my knees, like why? why is this happening? Like, why is this so hard? Like, why are we doing all of this to make this work? But like remembering that, like, you know, this is what it is. We love each other. We want to keep working on this and growing together. But like, this is hard. Not easy. Not easy at all. Much easier to date people in our own countries. You know what I mean? Like, really took such a hard path for like this relationship. But I can't really, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, if you climb to the top of a mountain and you're there and you're just enjoying the view and feeling so proud of yourself and so accomplished, like, you're not really thinking back to like when you almost fell or like how hard it was or when you thought you couldn't keep going. Like, you don't think, you're just in this new moment, just like experiencing this high of like making it, you know? So I really loved that when he explained why he chose the mountain. It definitely really resonated. What was your favorite part of the engagement? Favorite part? I mean, honestly, yeah, I like, naughty stuff aside, just like getting back to the condo and just, or the hotel, and just like jumping around like little kids and like popping champagne and just like smiling and giggling and just like being so excited and so happy that like this was happening. And Van just kept saying birthday fiance. You know, the actual proposal was definitely like a lot. I still like really enjoyed that moment. I mean, also another favorite part, I guess, is like once, you know, we got up, we're hugging, I didn't like, I forgot where I was, like I said, and I just hear all of this like cheering and clapping, and we look around and I mean, we knew those people were there, but there's like 100 people at the top of the mountain, and everyone just started like clapping and cheering and coming up to us and saying congratulations. And that was just like really nice. Like, just like so much support. I mean, like a standing ovation from a bunch of strangers. That was really nice and like really fun. And I just, you know, Van was like definitely worried about doing it in a public space for that reason. But like while it was happening, again, tunnel vision, blacked out, no idea where I am. And then like once it's settling in and I realized, you know, this just happened, I'm wiping my tears and just like having all this like support from random people. It was really nice. I enjoyed it. I didn't feel like taken back or like, I don't know, embarrassed or whatever. Like I genuinely enjoyed that. It felt just like so real and welcoming. And all these people were just like so happy for two strangers. I didn't get through everything. I got through like the majority of the questions and like what majority of the people asked, but this is already like 30 minutes long. So I don't want to drag this on too long, but I just wanted to like sit down, talk about it, talk about the ring, talk about the experience. I'm so glad Van forced me to vlog this weekend, so we now have this vlog to look back on whenever we want. But yeah, thank you so much again, like to anyone who has sent me a sweet message, to people who sent these comments. Like feeling like I'm getting to like experience this and celebrate it with so many people just makes it like 10 times better. So thank you, I really appreciate it, and thank you so much for watching this vlog. I'm definitely like back in my groove for vlogging, so I promise that I will see you so soon.